What is going on, guys? ThunderBow here, and today I bring you more Minecraft Pocket Edition news. Now, before I begin this video, can I just ask if you guys could punch that like button right in the face? You guys have been killing it with support every single video, so let's keep the trend going and smash that like button. So, today's news is coming straight from E3, which, as you guys probably already know, Microsoft and Minecraft and Xbox and all those people that are basically now affiliated and whatnot did a press conference, and on the first day of E3, Xbox and Microsoft announced that the friendly update, aka 0.15, would be released. Now, in this press conference, they mentioned something really awesome, and that is add-ons coming to Pocket Edition.
Add-ons let players change mobs and animals into something completely new. The aliens on the rooftop used to be zombies, but we modified them and gave them a fireball ability, making them much tougher. Oh no, Sax, did they find your hiding spot? I'm coming over to help.
To balance the fight, we've changed the villages too.
Giving them extra style with sunglasses and suits, and we tweaked their AI so they're brave enough to fight aliens with us.
So I'll deal with this beefed up iron golem if you go over and fire the cannon.
All right, ready? Redstone and TNT, what could possibly go wrong?
Nice shot.
Thanks.
Let's get out of here.
So add-ons are basically coming to Pocket Edition with full support coming this fall. So what exactly is an add-on? Well, the developers wanted to make Pocket Edition more mod-friendly, and this is basically their entrance into making Pocket Edition mod-compatible. So essentially what an add-on is, it's basically a resource pack that you can install into the game and then run it, and it basically functions like a mod. So they're going to have things like downloadable content that you can then push to your game, and you can run it just like a mod. Now you can also create add-ons very easily. Jason Major and some other Microsoft representative did a press conference on their own, a little side thing yesterday, and they went a little bit more in depth into add-ons. So basically, like I said, add-ons serve like a resource pack. You can install them, you can download them, etc., push them to your game, and they're ready to play. But you can also make them, and Jason Major demonstrated making add-ons in a live demonstration where he modified the creeper texture and behavior and then pushed it right to his game, and he was able to play around with this modified creeper.
We already have a custom user texture pack on here as we've gone and made some changes. So we got our creeper here, so I call him Sporty Creeper.
Yeah,
He's got his little headband, he's got athletic shirt, stuff like that. So I'll just kind of let you know kind of what he looks like already, but we're going to actually kind of go tweak that.
All right, fill that in.
So let's save that.
And go back and look what that looks like in-game.
Back in the game. And then let's see our creeper.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
He's definitely looks shocked.
So one of the things that the add-ons do is we've actually taken the entire game, we've basically been rewriting the core engine to make everything be data-driven. So almost everything can be set with simple text files for the most part.
Yeah, so just like changing the visuals was super easy there, what we're doing with add-ons in the fall is making it super easy to change the behaviors of creatures within Minecraft and lots of other things alongside that. So Jason's going to get really geeky right here and jump into one of our behavior definitions.
And basically he went into a little bit more detail explaining how these add-ons work. And essentially, come 0.15, which obviously is already out, since this new update, the developers have made everything in the game text-based. And basically what they mean by this is they have all of the mob and item attributes in text files with the file extension of .json, and what you can do is you can install a JSON file editor, and you can then go inside the game files yourself, modify them, tweak them however you like, and then transfer those files back over the game and run your very own mods. And they make it very simple for people to mod the game. All you have to do is swap around mob behaviors, mob textures, etc., and you can then push those right to your game. So with this new add-on feature, you can get some pretty crazy creations. For example, the developer team had worked on their own mod, and it was basically like an aliens thing. What you can do is you can, they transformed the husk zombie mob into like an alien with a blaster, and then they changed the behavior of villagers to, quote, become smart when you give them an item, and they will start fighting other aliens, and they basically become like things from Men in Black, the two guys from Men in Black who go around fighting aliens. So that's what the villagers do. Like, you give them a bow and arrow, and they start shooting back at all the aliens that are attacking their village. They change the behavior and textures of iron golems, they change the texture and behavior of ghasts, and they made them into UFOs. So there's plenty of awesome stuff that you can do with add-ons.
So this is actually,
Oh, wow.
we modified the
That
husk.
gun. Is that a gun?
It is a
Yeah.
gun. It's a giant gun on the guy. We changed his texture, obviously. We changed his geometry to give a big giant brain enclosure on top of his head,
Yeah.
and we put the gun geometry on there as well. But so we got that. We also gave him the behavior of, we took it from the skeleton where he'll shoot stuff, but we actually made him shoot the gassed fireball projectile.
Yeah, so why don't you
Oh,
give him
no
something to shoot
way.
at there?
Let's make an iron golem. But
See what
our
that-
iron golem is actually an alien captain. So this guy will make very short work of these
Okay.
villagers.
Oh, yeah.
So they're not going to live very long. But some of the things we did is we scaled him up, so he's 2 times bigger than the normal golem and stuff. And that was just changing 2 lines in a JSON file and stuff like that. But what are aliens without UFOs?
Exactly.
So we got a UFO. This is a
Oh,
ghast.
my lord.
So he took the gas from the nether and made a little flying UFO. This is all we did on here is just change his texture and geometry. So this is something you could actually do in the friendly update for this part of it. The rest of the aliens are all
Include
future
some of those
stuff
behavior changes as well.
for
too.
add-ons.
Now, Jason never actually went into specific detail as to how complex and like what the limitations are for add-ons. And from what I gather, you can't really do very much with add-ons, but you can still create some pretty awesome things with them. So this is basically the very first step into making fully blown mods. So what can you actually do with add-ons? Well, like I said, you can modify the textures and then push those textures to the game. You can also change mob behaviors and attributes. However, he did not specify whether you can create your own new mobs with this system or if you can only tweak around existing files. I'm pretty sure you can only tweak around existing files because that would just make the game way too complicated for this type of mod support. However, like I said, this is the very first step into making amazing mods and mod compatibility cross-platform. So the final question is, when is all of this going to be coming? Well, they have an answer for you. This fall of 2016 is when we are going to be getting add-on support.
So that's like kind of our demo of add-ons coming to Minecraft in the fall. We'll have more to share at Minecon. This is kind of like texture packs were step 1 in the friendly update, add-ons coming in the fall step 2, and then a bunch of future things that kind of keep allowing you to customize Minecraft in new ways.
So you're probably wondering, well, what update is that going to be? Well, I can answer that right now, and that's going to be 0.16, because they already came out with 0.15, and I mean, obviously updates take a while to make, at least 2 or 3 months, before they start pushing out the beta updates. So, given that it's mid-June right now, a few months from now it'll be basically halfway through August, almost into September, and then with a few beta updates, they're going to start introducing the add-on compatibility in 0.16, and by then it will be the fall. So, we will finally have add-on compatibility come 0.16 this year. So it's super awesome. Like, I'm so excited for this. I'm going to college as a computer science major, so I'm definitely going to be trying to tweak around the game files, make my own mods. It's going to be super awesome, and I'd love to see what I'm able to create, and I'd also like to see what you guys are able to create. So come 0.16, I'd like for you guys to start sending me some videos of the awesome mods that you've created, and maybe I'll test them out. So, what do you guys think about add-on compatibility coming to 0.16? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That about wraps up for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys found this video helpful or entertaining or enjoyable, be sure to smash that like button and be sure to hit that subscribe button to hop on board the Thunder train. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Anyway, stay charged everyone, and I will see you guys in the next video.